Okay, so what the idea is, light, when we talk about what it is at its core, light is another example of an electromagnetic wave. So light, like a radio wave, is an electromagnetic wave. By which I mean it's created by oscillating electric fields that make oscillating magnetic fields. And they do this in a way that's continuously occurring, right? So it's a self-propagating wave. It can keep itself going forever. There's actually a whole range of electromagnetic waves. So radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet light, X-rays, gamma rays. Those are all examples of electromagnetic waves. But we're going to stick to light. Now, so light is sort of, what it does is it combines what we've been talking about in terms of electricity with what we were talking about in the previous unit, which was waves. So I want to talk a little bit more about its wave nature for a second. So if light is an electromagnetic wave, there's certain things about it that that we can use to say something about the light. So first of all, the wavelength of a wave will correspond to the color, at least when we're dealing with visible light. And then the amplitude of the wave will correspond to how bright. Amplitude will correspond to the brightness of the wave. But the real, a lot of the times, sort of drawing our waves like this is difficult, because when I start thinking about waves that are moving in more than just one dimension, it's easier to draw. One way to draw these waves is by drawing what's called a wave front, and this would be an example of a wave front. A wave front. You want to get that torch, right? These are wave fronts, and they represent sort of the individual crests of the wave. So the idea is these wave fronts are for a wave that's sort of waving this direction. Right? And then the other way, if we deal with this, right? If we deal with these wave fronts, to simplify them. For how we talk about them, we can draw a line that's perpendicular to every wave front, and this is what we call a ray of light. It's a line that's perpendicular to the wave fronts, and it's sort of a way of indicating the direction that the light wave would travel. All right.